Hello and welcome to another Ragged's beer review. So today we're going over to Waitrose for another one of the beers new to them, and it is actually Vault City's Mini Crunch. So basically a crunchy style beer, a chocolate honeycomb stout at 6% ABV. I think it was about £3.75 to £4 for the can. Oh, and there we go. Based in Edinburgh, Portobello, I think it is. The area, yeah. Portobello Road, Portobello Road. If you know, you know. But anyway, black pour. Quite a light, slightly off-white head, to be fair. 6%. Honeycomb. Smells like crunchy. You like crunchy? This is crunchy. So 6%, quite thin really, not a thick stout, but it is not an impy stout, so you'd expect it to be thicker rather, if it was that sort of ABV. Obviously, honeycomb gives you the vibes of Crunchie, you know, the chocolate bar that we used to have. Whether you still get it where you are, who knows these days. And with how expensive, I can really taste the crunchy. Right, you can taste it at the start, but as you're talking, you can really taste it. It is a nice chocolatey chocolate. Oh. It's certainly light, easy drinking. It's not a thick beer by any means. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Oh, gotta be honest, sitting the spot, that is, you know, it's nice. Certainly tastes nice. Um, oh. Vault City, makers of some amazing beers, from sours to impy stouts and everything in between. You know, they are one of the leaders of British beers and supermarket beers. You know, they've come up and took over the likes of Northern Monk as probably the best impy stout beer maker in supermarkets. So quite the accolade for them. If we look at who else is out there, not many out there, you know. And remember that to get a beer in supermarkets, it's tough. You know, it's tough because of the margins. The margins are what make it really tough. And Vault City, you know, are still doing it. You know, they're in Waitrose we had an 11%, 6%, 4%, and like I say, you know, they've been amazing beers. So you know, it's worth keeping that in mind when we think about beers from these breweries. You know, and these guys are delivering beers that hit the spot. You know, beers that nobody else is doing, that type of beers nobody else is doing, and it's interesting. Yeah, we've all had multiple IPAs, and it's like that are tropical and citrusy, and it's like, Yes, but they're boring. Yeah, I've had the same IPA, DDH, IPA literally hundreds of times, and it does get royally fucking boring. I've got to be honest, it does my absolute boating. But nonetheless, here we go. I do apologise to the can. Mini crunch. We all know what they're getting at. Cheers. Yeah, very much crunchy in a can. If you like crunchy in a can, obviously. Put the hat on. It's bloody cold in the shed. It's not really that cold tonight, but I'm feeling the chills. So, would I drink it again? Always the question. No, not really. It's a one-off beer. I've had a crunchy beer. I'm all good with that. It's 6%, slightly thin for me. Gotta be honest. Certainly delivers on the honeycomb, the crunchy. What it's supposed to emulate. That crunchy absolutely delivers on that. Flavour-wise. Cost-wise, in Waitrose, around about £3.75 to £4 a can. What you'd expect when you're looking at other 6%ers. And did what it said. Even though I don't want to drink it again, it did what it said. So you can take from that all you need. Out of 5, for me, a good 4.2 out of 5. Yeah, an interesting offering from the likes of Vault City. I actually would have preferred an imperial version of this that is about 8.3% and thicker, but that's just me being Raggy's Beer Reviews, wanting more ABV from my book, and obviously not always getting it, but there you go. You can't always win them all, but it delivers on the taste, and that's the critical the factor in this, regardless of my opinion. Thank you for watching. See you soon.